So I tried to get my cat to have a guest appearance in this video, but he did not cooperate. He decided it was better to take a nap. So I have my daughter, who is a great artist. She drew me a picture of a cat to kind of do the best that we could to go through this one here. All right. So let's say we had 5,132 rescue kittens that needed to be sent off to 4 shelters. How many kittens will go to each shelter if they are evenly divided up? Well, let's first think about what we're going to do here. We have 5,132 kittens. That's a whole lot of cuteness. 5,132. And we want to divide that up among 4 shelters. And our 4 shelters are the Kitten Hotel, the Kitten Mansion, Kitten Land, and the Kitten Apartment Complex. So let's say we'll go through our thousands first. We have 5,000s and we have 4 shelters. So we have enough where they can each get at least 1,000 kittens. Wow, that's a lot. All right, so 4 groups, 1 in each. 4 times 1 is 4. We had 5,000. We just gave away 4,000. We're left with 1,000 left. Now we're going to regroup that 1,000 into 10 hundreds. So now instead of having 100, we actually have 10 hundredths. Plus 1 more hundred gives us 11 in the hundreds. So if we have 11 hundreds in 4 shelters, there's enough where they can each get 2. Came close to 3, but we were just short. So they can each get 2. So if each shelter got 2 hundredths, that would be 8 altogether. We had 11, we gave away 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. So we're going to regroup that 3 hundredths over here, and each 100 is worth 10 tens. So 3 groups of 10 is 30. Now we're going to have 33 tens. 33 tens divided among our 4 groups. They can each get 8 tens. 8 times our 4 shelters is 32. We have 1 10 left. That gets regrouped into ones. So we have 12 ones. If we have 12 single kittens running around, I want to pet them all. But also, if we have 12 kittens, 12 ones, just 12 singles, divided among our 4 shelters, they can each get 3 extra little bundles of cuteness. 3 times 4 is 12. We had 12. We gave away 12. We're left with none. So we know that each of the shelters get 1,283 kittens. Now let's look at this using the standard algorithm and notice the difference in the similarities, actually. And this part right here is going to come back, and that part is really important because that's going to show us the standard algorithm. But guess what? Doing this here, you just did the standard algorithm. But now we're going to condense it, make it a little more organized, and make it a little more meaningful. And this next part is going to be the skill that you'll use for the rest of your life. When you're 45 years old and you have 5,132 kittens that you want to divide among 4 different groups, this next part of the skill is going to be the strategy that you will use. The black shows it better. 5,132 divided by 4. A little closer in so you can see. All right. And I'm going to go a little bit slow when I'm talking through this. It gives you time to pause the video and see anything that you notice, some similarities, or answer the questions that I may be asking. All right, so we're going to start with our greatest place value. Here's our thousands. 5,000s divided into 4 groups, enough where they each get 1. If each of 4 groups gets 1,000, that's 1 times 4, which is 4. We had 5. We divvied out 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Anyone notice anything similar? Anything you've seen before, maybe? Deja vu? Anything familiar? So with that 1,000, we're going to regroup it, and now we'll drop this down because now we're talking about hundreds. We regrouped it into the hundreds, and now we have 11 hundreds. Okay, so we have 11 groups that we're dividing evenly among our 4 shelters. They can each get 2. If each of those 4 groups just got 2, that's 4 times 2, which is 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. Again, anything look familiar to you? Anything you've seen before, maybe? What do you know? All right. Now we're going to regroup that 3 that we had left over into tens. So we have 33 tens. I think you know where I'm going with this. I have 33 tens that I'm splitting up among my 4 shelters. And I know that I can make 8 per each one because 8 times 4 is 32. You want to get as close to that number without going over as possible. 33 minus 32 is 1. We've seen this. What are we going to do with that 1? That's right, we're going to regroup it, and now we're going to have 12 ones. Divided among our 4 shelters, we know they can each get 3, because 3 times 4 is 12. And then there's nothing left over. No lonely cats. Everyone has a home, either at a mansion, a hotel, an apartment complex, or kitten land. That one sounds fun. Now there's one more final step that I would do here to make sure you're right. Is first estimate. Does that even sound right? 5,132 divided by 4 is 1,283. Does that even sound right? Yeah, I agree. It does sound right, because if you're dividing 5,000 something by 4, saying it's 1,000 something, well, that makes sense, because just by estimation, I could say 5,132 is close-ish to 5,000. So I know that 5,000 divided by 4 would be 1,000 something or other. So it makes sense. Good estimation, kind of in the back of your head. So as a final check, I would say multiply 1,283 times 4. 1,283 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. And if you want to pause the video here, do this on your own, and then check it when you're ready. I'll give you a second to pause. 8 times 4 is 32. And notice when you're doing the multiplication facts you come across and that you need to do will be the same ones you used when you were working up here. 8 times 4 is 32. I remember doing that. Plus the one I regrouped, 33. What do you know? I had that there. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus the 3 is 11. That's what I had over there. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus the one I carried over here, 5. That's what I had there. And then that I have my amount of cats that I started with. There you go. And again, I'm sorry I didn't have my guest appearance. He is ticking on his own clock there, but we have a little bit of a kitten up here. All right, can't wait to do the next video. Keep working hard on long division. It takes a while, but when you got it, you got it.